mid-January, and this is what we learned there. So bring it to you as soon as we can. It is not complete. There will probably be another possibly two more trainings as we delve into it. All right. Please, if you have any questions, and even if it's not answered in this one, and I can't answer it tonight because this is all we know, write them down and get them to us, and we'll make sure we're trying to get a most asked questions. So, but if you have a question, please shout it out, let us know. Again, this program is going to take place June 1st, and we will all be ready. Okay, so this is not just something they made up at Nationals. Can you guys see if I'm in your way? So sorry. We got feedback from 23,000 Cub Scout leaders and parents. Parents is a big one. So this is going to be geared to parents and to get our parents into volunteering. I have to keep doing this, sorry. Okay, it's broken into fun for Cub Scouts leaders and parents. Excellent, simple to understand, simple to explain, simple to support, easy to deliver, and it all is going to roll out on June 1st.
In time for day camp.
In time for day camp. Okay, so 4 areas of improvement. Looking at my thing. Okay, Bobcat. You earned that as soon as you joined. That was your first rank. That is going to be the first rank you need to earn in every level. Okay, so Bobcat is going to be across the board. Each level, first through 5th grade, are going to have, it builds. So it's going to get a little harder to complete some things. The purpose of the Bobcat badge is to introduce Cub Scouts to the values of Scouting based on the grade you're working with. Den leaders are challenged with what to do if they had Cub Scouts who have already earned Bobcat. So if you're like me, okay, transparency, along with being a DE, I am lucky enough to be a Cub Master. So my passion is these little guys. And I know that I get some at every level because I'm also a wolf and bear den leader this year. Some of them have already earned it. You've got to take the other ones separate or put them all together, and the 5th grader doesn't want to learn it with the kindergarten or the 1st grader. So every level is going to have its own Bobcat. It's based on adventures. Okay, Cubbies, adventures. Do 1 through 4, and then one of them are 5, but they give you 4 choices. Gets a little bit crazy. So it's based on the disjointed required adventures, no more. Inconsistent number of adventures for each rank. It's all going to be equal now. And more electives. Weeblos, here's the biggie. What they found out was the length of the Weeblo program, and then the era light was 2 years to get ready for Scouts. They were bored. Mess, buddy. So it does not follow the pattern of the other ranks, and it was hard to, in some cases, implement. And then we have these awards. We're going to go into each one of these. The awards, I don't know about you, but as a den leader running 2 dens, I have to make sure I get them ranked up, and awards is not my focus. And the average attachment rate of awards is 1.5%. So only 1.5% of our Cubs are even earning awards. So let's switch that to get it higher. I know. Now, I know you guys are all extraordinary. So here we go. How this works, let's see if I'm on the right slide so I can answer any notes. Okay, so the lion, Bobcat, you've got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 required, 2 electives. Check this out, Tiger, Bobcat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 electives. And so on, all the way down to Arrow Light, Bobcat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 electives. We'll note that the Weeblos electives are now different from the AOL electives. We'll get to that in a little bit. So, we made it simple. Oh, I just did all that. Look at that, going right through. Okay, so common activities. This is where I got excited. Because when I started out, I had 0 den leaders this year. 3 of my key den leaders left or moved away. So for the first September and most of October, I was pretty much a pack meeting every time. I had 2 deep leadership, but I didn't quite, so I was keeping everybody together. And we could do these things. So it's common mountain life. Take a walk. Tiger, take a walk. Wolf, take a walk. So you could basically plan one meeting, and no matter what age you have, you can fulfill most of it. Or daycare. Or daycare. Okay? Okay. The Bobcat adventure, again, is designed to be the first required adventure. So you can't earn any of the other ones until each cub in your den, or not each cub, until that cub in your den earns Bobcat. They come in the middle of the year, they're gonna earn Bobcat and catch up, right? Each bag right is earned by completing 6 required and 2 electives, including Bobcat. They're focused on the aims of scouting. So the required are all focused on aims of scouting. For example, okay, so they want to go into Bobcat a little bit more, and that's okay. So lions, they get our Bobcat. I have 1 lion. She's like, come here. I was doing more in a row. So the lion habit. Get to know the members of your den. Have your adult partner or den leader tell you about the scout law. So it's very simple, age appropriate. Bear for 3rd grades, that's when you get into the scout oath and law. You learn it, you're going to say it at every meeting. Create a den code, salute, handshake, all of that. And then when you get to era light, I would like to point out, what does it say? Patrol flag, patrol method, patrol name, scout oath, scout law, patrol code of conduct. So this is when you start getting into the major beginnings of Boy Scout, which is progressive, which is what we want. Okay, so this is how Bobcat's gonna look. This is the old Bobcat. Now we're belt loops. So the Bobcat is turned into belt loops and pins. And it goes right on their belt. Not gonna have the patch anymore. So we got new look. Okay, here's the sample, right? This is how it is now. So this is for, which one? Code of the Wolf, 2nd graders. Complete 2 of the following. You can do A, B, C, D, or E. Complete 1 of the following. You have A, B, or C. Complete 1 of the following, A, B, C, or A1, 2, 3. So it goes on and on. Then you have complete 1 of the following, A, B, C. So you had a big choice with what you wanted to do, which was great for those of us that are stressed trying to figure out, let's do the easy one, right? But this is how it's going to look now. Create a secret code. Number 1, send a message. 2, build and play a game. 3, select a single shape and observe it. 4, using a package that contains a different number of colored items, discover the most common. This I think would be fun. Fruit Loops. And then you get to eat them. Sort, count. That's it. So they took all of those and updated it to 4 simple. They're all made requirements. Some of them do require more than 1 meeting, but generally, most of these can be completed in a 1 meeting hour. Okay, so here's what we got from Cub Scout leaders. The ones that saw the new program. Are they age appropriate? Will they engage my youth? And will they teach the scouting skill or value? Everybody from dark green and light green are agree, or totally agree. And so the feedback is yes. It is different, but we think it's gonna be worthwhile because we all agree that it's an easier way to teach. 4 pages in. How long do you think it'll take to complete the adventure? 30 to 60 minutes, one meeting, 44%. Some of them 27, or maybe 60 to 90. So most of them think they can complete it in a one good meeting. If you're herding cats, you might be in 2 meetings, but they're all geared to stretch to about a 60-minute meeting. Okay, awards. How many of you guys, I mean, the summertime award, we mostly can get that one, but if you, again, are new and didn't know these awards were out there, look where they would go. So we're reimagining the awards. The feedback was that only 1.5% were even doing them. They were designed to introduce a topic that's not already in the adventure of Cub Scouts. So now we're realigning and reimagining all these awards into adventures, which I think is going to be great. These are more electives, not necessarily. So elective adventures have the attachment rate between 15 and 25, as opposed to the 1.5. At the moment, let's see. There was the opportunity to increase the number of elective adventures and include activities that Cub Scout aged youth, girls and boys like to do. Let's look at some of the electives. So summertime, national summertime, one that's near and dear to my heart is conservation, and then of course we have the NOVAs. Now, Simon County Council has voted to keep the NOVA awards. So yes, you can still do the NOVA awards. How we're doing them now might be a little bit redesigned, not much, because we feel that you might have youth that particularly like a subject. And that way you can all do them, or they can work on them on their own. So, woodland chip. Something that we do, you get that little patch, you know what it puts it on the uniform. Cub Scout outdoor activity, national summertime, gun leader training, recruiter strip, conservation award, national award, good terms, supernovas. And it shows you an award you knew about but did not earn, or an award you did not even know existed. We're going to turn them into adventures. And the orange is activities that we do anyway. So why don't we award them? I know I'm going fast. Any questions? So for example, summertime fun is going to look like this. It's got the little summer sun. Anytime during May through August, participate in a total of 3 Cub Scout activities. The earning the adventure is not dependent on the whole pack participation. So as an individual, if you go 3 times, you'd have monthly, but just because your buddy didn't go 3 times, the whole pack doesn't earn it, you do individuals. And there's no percentage of your youth that has to attend in order for you to earn it. And again, 3 belt buckles and 2 pins, and everybody earns it. We're going to expand Cub Scout adventures to the most popular activities for all grades and rank. What are some of the things that really turn your Cub Scouts on? Exciting. Fishing. Archery. BBs. Start fires. Pyros. Yes. So here we go. I love this slide. Climber derby becomes an adventure. You can do a regatta, you can do a Pinewood Derby. Don't know exactly what it all entails, but I think it's build, paint, and race a car or a boat. So that's all in there. Now, that was never one of these adventures. And now, across the ranks, they can earn that. Yes, there will still be the Pinewood Derby patches, but it's something they can wear. Fishing. So the only rank that had any fishing requirement was bears. Now I can take my whole pack on an outing and cover, and everybody's gonna go fish on, a wolf goes fishing, a bear goes fishing, catch the big ones, and fishing in general.
Or day camp.
Or day camp. So I think that's really great that, and again, it might progressively get a little bit more involved, but everybody could come home with something for fishing. Cycling, the only thing that rolling tackle was the only one that had a cycling component. Now, on a roll, rolling tackle, pedal with the pack, bears on bikes, pedal away, and cycling. Now, swimming we had two, spirit of the water, salmon run, and aquanaut. But now you can go, got to say sky, goes, I don't have time to swim, tigers in the water, and swimming in general. So this was what excited me because we go, camping. When we go our spring camp out, we do the fishing. Now, they'll be able to all next year get a fishing adventure. STEM. STEM is very important in scouting. We all agree on that. So what we did, or I didn't do, what they did actually, is they took the STEM adventures. Again, science we were pretty good at. Every level had something differently but science. Technology, look at that. Now every level is going to have a technology component. Engineering, we've got a couple extras, and math. The only math was Code of the Wolf, where you did the secret codes. Now, age-specific, everyone can earn science, technology, engineering, and math adventures. And still focus on novas and supernovas. They want to continue. For those of you at day camp. Okay, so here's the electives. Everyone has, of course, an archery, slingshot, BB guns at the bottom. And I'm not sure why they're different colors. Let's see. I think they're just showing you some of the new ones. I think these might be the new ones. Yeah, the Count on Me Everyday Tech. So these are the new ones. These are the ones that they already had. Then underneath the new ones.
I think the middle ones are the ones that are the common ones, like the ones that are
These ones.
yeah, cause like the Count on Me and all the fish ones are there, and all the paddle ones, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's where the new ones come in. I'm sure it's in here. I should know that. So it's exciting. There are going to be a lot more electives for the children, scouts to earn, and a lot more easier for adults to teach them. So the Bobcat, repeat slide. Okay, so we're focused on the aims and method. So Bobcat is character and leadership across the board. There's outdoors, a personal fitness, citizenship, and then your personal safety and your family reference. So everyone, those are your major aims, broken into adventures. Some of them are familiar, some of them are new. Okay, arrow light. They're pointing through this one because yes, it has the aims and electives, but they are going to be scout troop rep. So those will change a little bit. Okay, arrow light required adventures. So here's where choose a patrol name. You're introducing patrols. Demonstrate the scout signs, all of that again. But by then, by fifth grade, they should know this. With your patrol, your parent, legal guardian, visit a scout's True, BSA true. So in order to earn their first required adventure pin, they have to visit a troop already. So you can do that in September and get them used to going to visit different troops. I think that's great. And maybe they only know from, at that point, if you had a dead chief. That's gonna get it some character and leadership.
Maybe important for troops. Yeah.
That's why, that's why they do.
Yeah, but the troops.
February, you know, meet and greet type things, because it's right for crossover, you know? So,
So now there's a collaboration. So you're gonna complete the Arrow Light badge rank, and it's gonna design to prepare them for Scouts BSA. They're designed to have the Arrow Light Cubs joining the Scouts BSA troop by January or February. So that's when they're recommending. It's not a 2-year thing. You're gonna get all of this done and cross over January, February. I recognize this. Scout rank. Scout rank will now be introduced to Arrow Light. So when they come into patrol and into a scout troop, they will have already on their way to earning it. They can't, I'm not sure if they're gonna be in
They can't physically earn it.
Right.
Until they get into the troop, but they will learn it and practice it with the troops.
Exactly, yeah. And
And
it's part, the scout rank is part of their Arrow Light class. So they're gonna keep their book through the beginning of the troop. And then move on. Okay, so current 4th grade Weeblos, they completely separated 4th graders and 5th graders. If you are used to teaching them or mentoring them or deadly doing them together, we're gonna split them. Current 4th grade Weeblos should work on elective adventures, which will not be available next year as a Hero Life elective. So those are gonna be split. And they do not start on anything Arrow Life until their 5th grade. Which, again, might be a little trouble for camp, I don't know, I'm looking at Mr.
wait, but, so when you say 5th grade, then after they graduate from 4th grade, so the summertime would be.
Summertime is fine, absolutely. They would just start as Arrow Light. Okay, get through that one. Wait, why am I going backwards now? I'm going the wrong way. Got it. Come on. Okay, so here's something else that's new. Now, Weeblos are gonna wear blue. If they already have khaki, do we care? No, there are no uniform police. But they can wear their blue uniform for 1 more year for bears that are moving up. The Cub Scout uniform, the hat, the Weeblos neckerchief is all gonna stay there. 5th grade, of course, are gonna move into the khakis, the tan shirt, the green bottoms, and there will not be a hat or a neckerchief. Again, stressing just the ones coming up. If they've been waiting or if they've already have their khaki as a Weeblo, that is fine. Weeblos and Arrow Lights are gonna have 2 separate handbooks, of course. This is the design of the new handbooks. All the handbooks will be new. Again, requirements for the Scout badge and rank may not be worked on until the Cub Scout is in a BSA troop. But he's gonna take this book with him and be familiar with it. So it's more of a teaching. And these are the smaller size books. So they're gonna look a lot like the Scout books now.
Note that they have the name, they can write.
They have a name. Let's hope they don't fall apart like the Scout books do.
I have a question about it.
Sure.
So in previous years, you guys had the printed copies for den leaders, are those still valid, or will they be new ones?
New ones.
Will they be available in print or PDF only?
It's online, isn't it?
Yeah, but.
Most of it's gonna be online.
and we don't wanna print off 500 pages.
A lot of them are gonna come with the guide.
Yeah. Again, everything is subject to change, even the things you've seen on these slides national will still change. We've been told that the books and printed leaders materials will be available this spring.
The books will also have a QR, I was watching the thing the other night, the books will have a QR code in it by the adventure that use the leader or the.
Yep.
Are you getting?
So, remember we took the Bobcat and we made it an adventure. So, when they earn the ranks, okay, so the first rank earned, whether they come in as a wolf, again, does anybody worry about this? No. You know, if I've got a beard, but he really likes tigers and puts his tiger's fur, you know, yeah, exactly. Keep it simple, you know? Again, no one's gonna come and, tell you you're doing something. Okay, so Woodland Chip is retired. So third grade is called Whittling, and it's actually an adventure. Chef's Night, because we're introducing, cooking in fourth grade. So it's Chef's Knife and how to use knives to cut. And then knife safety is along the lines of, coat and chip. Although it's not, I mean, we're not gonna do axes, but it is. So even if they completed the knife safety adventure previously, they still have to earn the next one. Okay, so the adventure pocket card will come with it as proof of completing the adventure. If they start here in fourth grade, they're gonna get this one, that's cool. Again, not sure what the requirements look like for these, but just to show you that there will be, program delivery, dun, 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 not by fire truck. Okay, so here's our books. Lion and Tiger, let's face it, you guys might have a genius, but my kids could not really read as a lion and a tiger. So they're very simple, and they're the bigger workbooks. Then we get into the smaller books for Wolf, Bear, Read, Loves, and Air of Light. Even is some cool pictures. Okay, so for example, tigers. We got rid of the stickers. I know you're all disappointed because you have stickers all over your house. But it's going to show you for tiger, you know, the scout sign, the scout salute. One of a coloring book with an activity, age appropriate, and I'm not a real big Scout Life reader, but it's the same artist that does the cartoons for Scout Life, so that they can recognize the characters. I'm looking forward to that one. Pick the, okay, so Cub Scout Adventures. Here's where Amanda's coming in. She's gonna help me out. Okay, so you guys can see this. So for Bobcat, get it any? Nope, that's about it. So, Lion Adventure for Bobcat, Bobcats for Lion Adventures. You will go to, let's say this page, and it brings up everything. And the cool thing about this is, I don't know about you guys, but I can't get a parent to figure out things sometimes, love them dearly. They don't understand adventures as much as we do, and they can bring it up and say, well, you're happy to do those five, and you can pick any of these guys. Because a lot of times they work at home on these. Let's see. What's up next? Adventure page. Here's where Amanda's coming in. Okay. Fun on the Run is for lions. So it's gonna have, if you bring this up with the QR code that can take you right here, snapshot on adventure, it explains it to you. Hey, look at this. It'll have its own landing page. This will make it easy to access the future, the book or QR code. Each adventure will be a snapshot describing the adventure, the safety. So they will have a safety. Every adventure has a safety. Safety items you might need, safety items you might look for. Direct links to complete the requirements. 1, 2, or 3 activity cards. And the cards and activities that can be done to meet that requirement. So you can choose 1 activity card per requirement to complete the adventure. Okay, get to know the members of your den. I don't know if you guys, probably it's a little bit more focused for you guys. But for example, if I can read my little thing. So for the den flag, it'll show you, are you gonna do this indoors? Are you gonna do it outdoors? What you might need? Oh, do the bigger? That's why they pay him the big bucks. Okay, so location, indoor, outdoor, or while you're traveling. You can pick energy level, low, listening, low crafts, moderate skill, active, very high energy. You can pick that, so you can pick indoor, you can pick say 1, which is just for listening. Then you can go to supplies. Okay, I want to do this, but I have a whole lot with me right now. So you can pick the activity with no supplies, very little, average, above average, or accustomed, which might mean a lot of prep time. Prep time is not needed, 1 to 3 days, 3 to 5 days, a week, more than a week ahead. And for example, right now I'm trying to work on building the building, and I know that's a lot of prep time. So got everything out. So example, that would be probably one that has a lot more prep time than most. But you can pick this card and you can click on that, and then it will tell you, well, here's an idea for low listening or low activity and listening, which I think will make it easy, especially for parents too. All right. And to show this again, requirement, then flag, the snapshot, the supplies you might need. And then you'll have additional resources, videos, ideas that you can click on, and your activity cards. This is stuff that they haven't. This is part 2. Let's put it that way. I know it's being worked on. It's just not rolled out yet. How exactly all that's going to look. As always, we're not guaranteeing these dates. You guys know. We are a little bit behind, but it tells you that in spring, sometime between March and April, that's when the new handbooks are going to be coming out. The loops and pins should be coming out. We'll have more training in May and online tools by June. In time for dating. So don't forget, we have the Tub Chat Fridays at 2, and that'll take you right to, I know that little dimes. I just think he's so cute. So yeah. Don't forget, if you ever have any questions or comments, there's an official website for things that we posted on scouting.org. There's a program update page. Keep you informed. And last but not least, there are multiple ways to keep your scouters informed. Just make sure you keep it fun, simple, and easy. You're going to have QR codes. You're going to be able to have apps. You're going to be able to go on all those social media sites. And that is the end of our program. Excellent. Any